Well, I really wanted a guy to be a Detroit Lion, but that is not going to happen. I knew that already, but it is guaranteed. Now, speaking of guaranteed, Josh Allen gets $88 million guaranteed on a 5-year, $150 million contract with coming from ESPN to stay with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Had a franchise high of 17 and a half sacks last season. Now, I knew that Josh Allen, this was my year for Brad Holmes to show me what kind of general manager he was. Was he the one that was going to spend big to bring in a quality game-changing player, or was he not going to do that? And I see now that that is not the case. But he's not going to do that for an external player. But what is he going to do when it comes to the internal players that we have on our team, the ones that he drafted? Now, that brings me back to Aidan Hutchinson. Now, it's very early to be talking about this, but hey, it's 9:30 in the morning. Josh Allen gets a bag, and that got me thinking that Hutch is going to get a bag as well. And I specifically talk about what is going to happen when it's time for Brad Holmes to pay his own guys, meaning not only the guys that are on our team, but the guys that him and Dan Campbell specifically draft. The St. Browns, the Hutchinson, the Jamison Williams, the Ifitu Melifonwu, those guys. When it comes down to those guys getting paid, what is Brad Holmes going to do? Is he going to be able to part with, give the bag to those type of players when it comes to a new contract? Now, Amon-Ra St. Brown, he's the first one. We have heard for about 6 weeks now that there was this deal. This was at the combine, that a deal was already done, that it was somewhere between $26 and $28 million a year. Then I saw something, the projection was 115 for 4 years for $28 million or something like that. I saw that a couple of days ago. So this got me thinking, the signing of Josh Allen, what will happen when it comes to Aidan Hutchinson? Hutch is en route to get the bag. Aidan Hutchinson will become one of the highest paid defensive ends in the league after his rookie contract is over. I am foreseeing that. I'm foretelling that. All right, so let's compare Hutch so we can kind of have an idea of the ballpark. And remember, the record keeps being set, like the bar keeps being raised. So you had a Nick Bosa who raised the bar. Then you've got a Josh Allen who's raising the bar. Hutch will raise the bar as well. If we let's look at Josh Allen's stats and let's compare them. It's an early sample size, but let's compare this here. Okay. Look at this. After the first 2 years, all right, Josh Allen and Hutch have almost the same amount of sacks. Hutch got 11 and a half and 9 and a half, right? So that equals 21. Hutch has 21 sacks, right? Yes, 21 sacks after 2 years. Josh Allen, after 2 years, had 13. After 3 years, had 20 and a half. So Aidan Hutchinson has a half a sack more than Josh Allen did. And it took Josh 3 years to get half a sack less than Hutch got in 2. Then he had 7 2 years ago and 17 and a half in 2023. Now let's compare that to our guy, Aidan Hutchinson. Here's Hutch here. We already did the math. You already know the numbers. Right now, 11 and a half sacks, 3 in the postseason, and then 9 and a half in the regular season of 2022. So Aidan Hutchinson is en route to get the bag. Now, if you did not know, if you're just now coming around, $88 million guaranteed for Josh Allen, 5-year deal, right? So about half of that, a little more than half of that is guaranteed. Hutchinson right now, and we already looked at the numbers, and check this out. This is with nobody on the team. Now, I'm not saying that Hutch is better than Josh Allen. I think Josh is more seasoned. And to me, Josh Allen is the perfect combination of Brian Burns and Danielle Hunter. He's got the size of Brian Burns, like not as big, but he's got the speed of the size of a Danielle Hunter and the speed of a Brian Burns. He is the perfect mesh between those two gentlemen. That's why I wanted him on the team. But he will be with Jacksonville for at least the next few years. So, and don't forget that he was a free agent this year. So that deal starts this year. That franchise tag was just to keep him in-house so that this deal could get done. So what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? It's too early to see a projected contract for Aidan Hutchinson, but I showed you the numbers. In 2 years, Hutch has 21 sacks. In 3 years, Josh Allen, who just got an $88 million guaranteed payday, had 20 and a half. So Hutch right now, with no help, is outpacing, Josh Allen. But Josh Allen is coming off a 17 and a half season. Now imagine, now that we have DJ Reader, if Brad Holmes was to get someone on that other side of Hutch, a quality defensive edge rusher. I was watching some broadcasts and they think, I for sure think Hutch is going to have double-digit sacks, but he's gone up from year 1 to year 2. He's made a 2-sack jump. Started off slow, start pushing at the end. Is it possible Hutch can get 15, 16, 17 sacks with the addition of DJ Reader and whoever we take in the draft? If so, and either way, even if Hutch has a down year, let's say Hutch has a 6-sack season. Look at Josh Allen. In his 5-year career, he got what? Let me look at this again. He got 2.5, 7.5, and 7.5. So in a 3-year span in a row, 2020, 21, and 22, he got 2.5, 7.5, and 7. So right there, what is that? 10, 17 sacks in 2 years. I think Hutch can get that in 1. And then Josh wind up getting 17 and a half in 1 year. So he got his entire three-year sack total in 1 year. Hutch is going to get the bag. Now, my question to you is, do you think Brad Holmes is going to pay Aidan Hutchinson? We'll have quite a bit to go on before that. St. Brown gets the bag this year. Next year, Penei Sewell. Will we extend him? Or not? Then the year after, we also have Aleem McNeil, who will be, Aleem McNeil is going into where is he? Aleem McNeil year 4, right? Because he was part of Brad Holmes' first draft. So he's going into year 4, which is the last year of his deal. So in priority, it would have to be St. Brown, bag. Aleem McNeil, got to get him. Pick up the 5th-year option of Penei Sewell. Well, Penei Sewell, so St. Brown this year, right? Then we have to, Aleem's going into his last year, so we would have to extend him. Then we've already picked up the 5th-year option of Penei Sewell. Then we extend Penei Sewell. Now we're coming around to Hutchinson after that, right? So let me know in the comments below. Do you think that Brad Holmes is going to give Hutchinson? No, let's reverse that. What kind of contract? I think that Aidan Hutchinson is going to be one of the top paid defensive ends in the league when his time comes. He got a long way. He only has time to perfect his craft so he can be up there with Nick Bosa, with Josh Allen. We're not talking about year 3. We're talking about year 6. Right? So Hutch is going to be a dog. He will be one of the top highest paid defensive ends in the league. So how much do you think, based on the contracts going up, give me a roundabout, years and money and guaranteed, that you could see Hutch getting paid? And B, and more importantly, because Hutch will get paid, do you think Brad Holmes will be the one to pay him? It's going to be a good one, man. Because check it out. When Hutch is going into year 3, which is 24, 25, 26, 27, 24, 25, 25, 26, 26, 27. So Hutch, the end of his rookie contract will be at the same time that Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell contracts run out as well, 2027. It's going to be good, but let me know in the comments below. Let me do this because I did not get a chance to do it yesterday. Let me shout out the member of 1 month. We got a new member who hit the 1 month club, and that is a special shout out to Yeti's Game Bites. Yeet. When I see Yeti, I think of Yeet. Shout out to you, my man. 1 month membership. We got two individuals that will have a month tomorrow. So thank you guys for that. Don't forget tomorrow is the giveaway, which is the 11th of April of the Lion. We will be doing it during the live stream. No, you do not have to be there in the live stream. I will select the winner. I will contact you on the back end or have you contact me on the back end. You don't have to watch live, but if you are able to and you want to see it in person, then check that out. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions. We have 15 days into the NFL draft.